Well, good morning. Trucker Todd here, and time for another video. It's Friday, and so normally I do kind of lighthearted videos on Friday whenever possible, but today we're going to talk about the haters, the trolls, the critics of this channel, the stupid things people say, and how people underestimate me. Now, in the past, I have talked about them. I've compared them to cockroaches and said that I didn't want to shine a light on cockroaches. More recently, I did a video where I compared them to the crab, trying to knock other people down as they try to achieve success in their life. But now, in this video, I'm going to take head on some of the comments that have been made, some of the stupid things that have been said, and try to see if I can bring some light and clarity to it. Now, I'm still not going to shine a light on a cockroach, so I'm not going to mention any names or anything like that. But I do feel like that we need to cover a few things, and so I'm going to try to do that today. So, y'all stay with me. Let's get through this. Here we go.
And this is why I do this, why I'm out here, why I keep that hammer down, flying by these road signs with home on my mind, with these wheels turning round, for my family and for my kids, for this life I wanna live. And this is why I do this.
Alright folks, we're back. Make sure and give this video a thumbs up. Share this video on your social media platforms. If you look below this video, you will see the option to subscribe. Click subscribe, wait a few seconds, a bell will pop up. Click that bell, select all. It's free to do. It helps the channel probably more than anything else you can do. And you'll be notified when future videos come out. Also, there's the option to leave a comment below. If you don't want to do that, in the description, my email is there. My Instagram is there. My Facebook is there. Feel free to reach out to me. Now, you guys know I love it at Dark Transit. I'm not wearing a Dark Transit hat today. But if you guys would like to know more information about working at Dark Transit, you can email me, you can comment below. Or my recruiter's information is there. Give her a call. Tell her you've been watching Trucker Todd on YouTube. Give her my driver number. It's 58180. If by chance you call, she's out of the office, she's at lunch, whatever, I recommend leaving her a voicemail, and she'll get back to you in a timely fashion. However, if you reach another recruiter, you want to talk to them, just tell them you've been watching Trucker Todd. Most of them know about me, and give them my driver number of 58180. That also helps me out a lot. All right, folks, let's talk about today's topic. So, you know, when I first started this channel, it's been a year and a half, 2 years ago, I didn't get very many critics back then. I started off with just a handful of viewers. A couple of you are still with me, and to you guys I'm really grateful, and to you new folks that are here I'm grateful. The channel's adding about 3 subscribers a day right now, so we're growing pretty fast for the size of channel we are and the topics that we are. Obviously, if I was a real pretty girl, I'd have a lot more subscribers and a lot more viewers. I have to get people with the beauty of my mind. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, back then it was rare to get a critic. Now that the channel's growing at the speed it does, I get one almost every video. And that's okay. As long as we're respectful and not name calling, I don't mind debating with them, because you never know, they might change my mind, I might change their mind. However, what we're running into is a few things that are just unacceptable. I realize that the style of video I do, which is what most truck drivers do, a straight camera view like this, what you call a single take video, even though it's actually a few takes, where I just sit here and unscripted talk about what's on my mind that day. Now, I think personally that people watch my videos for a couple of reasons. For one, they know I'm going to tell them the truth, and that's important to a lot of people because there's a lot of guys on here that'll lie to you. And the second reason I think people watch is that there's no telling what I'll say because it's not scripted. I don't even know what I'll say. I just get on here and say what's on my heart and mind at the time. So sometimes I can come across as not the sharpest tool in the shed, and some people try to take advantage of that. Some people try to get over on me, and so the question that always comes up is, well, how much money are you making? And I've told people it's really irrelevant. I answered that question some, but it's really irrelevant because the question's not how much money I'm making, but how much can you make? You guys know I take a lot of time off. I just come back from 2 weeks off. And that doesn't necessarily mean you'll be able to do that when you come to Dart. It depends how you plan, how you run, where you run, things like that. So I can give you my numbers, and I don't mind doing that as a baseline. And I will tell you, I know guys here at Dart that are doing better than me. I know guys here at Dart that are doing a lot worse than me. And so while I might be fun to look at, your experience may vary. It may be better, it may be worse. But here's what's happened. Now what happens is I go, oh, Dart's great. It's similar to if you go to see a good movie and you say, hey, Trucker Todd, I just saw this new movie and it was great. All right, I may go see the movie and think it was terrible. Well, the same thing's true here. I'm at Dart and I'm going, hey, this is great. I'm loving it here. And you might come to Dart and your experience might vary depending on where you live, your business knowledge, things like that. But I'm telling you that if you watch my videos and come to work here, you've got a pretty good shot at success and happiness. Dart's a great company. They're going to try to work with you. They've got a pretty good plan in place. And with a little steering and a little direction, I believe that you can be successful here. But here's what happens. No matter what you say your income is, I can say, I make $2,000 a week. I make $3,000 a week. I make $10,000 a week. Somebody always comes across and says, I make more than you. I'm sure you do, because I probably go home a lot more than you. And I hear some crazy numbers. One guy contacted me, said, I make $40,000 a month at Landstar. Well, send me some settlements. So he sends me his settlements. We start looking at them, and that's gross. That's before Landstar takes out their 35%. That's before he pays his insurances. So he's not making $40,000. Roughly, he's making 30 at best before all his deductions. So for him to say, oh, I make 40,000, I've never done gross numbers before Dart takes their cut, because I feel that's unfair and misleading. What I tend to do is net, which I don't even like to do that, because I take some optional insurances that you may choose to take or not take. And I also contribute more to my maintenance account than the minimum that they require. And so for those two reasons, I hate giving out numbers, because in all likelihood you could make more than me. And but anyway, so that's the first one. The Landstar guy's saying he makes $40,000 a month when he really doesn't. Actually, it'd be closer to 25, I think. I'm just doing the math roughly off my head. And so, and then like I say, you take out truck payment, all your insurances, your fuel, and you know, I don't normally do that much. I do about $18,000 a month gross. I could easily do more. I could probably get to 25, but I want to have a work-life balance, and I've talked about that in other videos, and we're not going to go through that again. Also, I get a guy then contacts me says, well, Trucker Todd, I know a guy that's making $9,000 a week take home. All right, folks, red flags should go off when you hear this. Let's say, and that's not the way freight lanes work anyway, but let's say for a second that's true. Let's say the guy's running 3,000 miles a week and he's getting $3 a mile. That's 9,000 gross. That's not take home. So for this guy to be taking home $9,000 a week, he would have to be averaging somewhere around, I don't know, $4 to $5 a mile, depending on what his overhead is and fuel economy and things like that. Are there loads out there that are $4 or $5 a mile? Absolutely. But typically those loads are shorter loads, 150, 200 mile loads. How many of those would that guy have to do in a week to get to $9,000 revenue? Could he do it every once in a while? Sure. Could he do it week in and week out, 52 weeks a year? Absolutely not. So then this guy says, well, Trucker Todd, you ought to check out his channel. Or not his channel, his trucking company. So I look it up. It's a 3PL. For you guys that don't know, that's a third-party logistics company. And I couldn't even find a safer score for them. And supposedly they've got like 15 or 20 trucks or whatever. But at best, this is a real shady outfit that this guy's telling me about. And so I'm not even going to give the name of the company on here because, again, we don't want to shine lights on cockroaches. We don't want to shine lights on scam companies. But be leery of just revenue. Finding a trucking company is a lot like finding a wife. You want to find a company that you can live with for the rest of your trucking life. And that's why I don't like researching a lot of companies. Now, I've got another guy. Let's talk about this other guy. When I was at Roadrunner, he wanted to come to Roadrunner with me, and he backed out. When I came to Dart, he wanted to come to Dart with me, and he backed out. So then what he does is, and this is a good guy. I like this guy. I'm not meaning this negative. We've talked on the phone several times as recently as yesterday. And he was really positive about one of my videos I did recently. Said it inspired him and all of that. And I appreciated the kind words. And I don't know if he realizes he's doing this intentionally or not. But he sent me probably a half dozen different companies. Well, what do you think about this one? What do you think about that one? All right, folks. When I look up another trucking company, I don't enjoy doing it. I feel like I'm cheating on my wife when I do it. I'm happy here at Dart Transit. Sometimes I do it as a courtesy to you guys. But if I've got 5 guys that are sending me 6 companies, that's 30 companies a week, or 30 companies that I'm checking out. And it's really time consuming, and I know I'm not going to go to work there.
A new message has arrived.
And just like I told you, your success may vary at Dart. It may vary there too. So I might check them out and go, oh, that's a horrible company. I'd never consider working there. And you might go there and it might be the best company you've ever worked. So I'm not really comfortable trashing other companies or saying, no, don't go there. I'm just comfortable telling you about my experience here at Dart Transit. Now, a lot of you, some of you are like, well, why you like that recruiter so much? Is she your girlfriend? Is she paying you to say these things? So on Monday, I'm going to do a video about my recruiter. And we're going to talk about her and why I like working with her and things like that. And so I'm going to try to answer those questions on that day. But just to give you a preview, no, I've never met the recruiter in person. All of our conversations been through email and phone calls. No, she is not paying me anything beyond what they pay any other driver that makes a referral. No, she does not tell me what to say in my videos and does not influence the content in my videos in any way. So we're going to talk about her on Monday, and But yeah, you would believe some of the weird troll comments I get. Another one, a guy said, you talk really slow like the guy from Sling Blade. And I responded to him, really, out of all the good information I put out, your takeaway from the video was I talk slow? Yes, I'm from Texas and I carefully choose my words. So yes, I talk slow. And I made some smart comment to the effect of, maybe you should think before you speak also. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. We're getting really near the 15-minute mark. We'll catch you guys on Monday. Y'all have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.